Hello and welcome to this week's Virtual Office Hours with UMIT Learning Platforms Team. We are Bill Vilberg, Brett Stevens, Rick Ramos, and Michael Bonanno. This week's agenda, just going to have one topic. That will be the Qwickly tool with Bill. And a quick introduction to using the Collaborate interface. We have four main components of the Collaborate interface are the audio-video panel, the participants panel, the chat panel, and the content area. I just want to point out some things in the audio-video panel really quickly. You have two audio options. You can use your microphone, which the audio setup wizard will help you get your microphone set up, or you can dial in via the phone, which is this icon right here. If you do use the microphone for audio, there's the talk toggle button. You click it once to start talking and then click it again to turn off. And same thing goes with video. And that concludes the introduction to the Collaborate interface. Moving on to Qwickly with Bill. Go ahead, Bill.
Well, this is an interesting session because I will be doing it very quickly because there isn't a lot to talk about. But this is a wonderful new tool that we've just added to Blackboard here at the University of Miami that I want to tell you about. It's a module on the what we call the Blackboard home page. Once you've logged into Blackboard, you'll see it in the upper left corner. It says Qwickly. Let's see, let me get the pointer out. Ding, ding, ding. There it is. My little hand. It's pointing to the word Qwickly, and it has three parts: course availability, post announcement, and send email. I'm going to show you what each of those looks like here on slides, and then we're going to go through a demo, and I'll show it to you live. Course availability gives you, once you click on it to open it, gives you a list of your courses. In this case, I'm only in one this semester that I'm teaching, and lets you just click on a toggle button to change it from unavailable to available. Unavailable, you can get into it, you can set it up, prepare it for the students. Available, students can see it, the link to it, and get into it. So it's important that your courses be made available when they're ready. We don't do it because we don't want the students to see all these courses that aren't in use. So about 70% of the courses are used on Blackboard course sites. It leaves about 30% that aren't. So rather than having those show up and have people wonder what's going on, they're just made unavailable when we start, and nobody ever makes them available, and that's fine. So the students only see the course sites that are actually being used. So that's course availability, the top option. So let's go to post announcement, the second option. And let me, before going on, course availability you're probably going to use once or twice at the beginning of the semester. And that's it. Unless at the end of the semester you want to turn it off. When you click on the off, it says on and turns green. Very visual, very easy to understand. Post announcement and send email, you're probably going to use a lot during the semester. This is the post announcement box that comes up when you click on post announcement. And the beauty of the announcements, one, you don't have to go into the course. You can just put your announcement subject and your message with some formatting, not a lot, with some formatting. You can click on the email announcement to also email it to the students. But the neat part is over here, where you will get a list of all of your courses in Blackboard, course sites, and you can click on the check mark, and the announcement will automatically be posted in all of those sites. So if you haven't merged your sites and still want to post an announcement in multiple sites at the same time, piece of cake. No more cut and paste, none of that stuff. Just use the post announcement from Qwickly, decide which courses you want to put it in, and again, you'll have a whole list here if you're teaching multiple courses. Make the announcement, subject and message, submit it down here, and you're all set. And then the next one is send email, and it's very similar. The list of courses, you can check which ones you want. Send a copy to yourself. The subject, the message, the body, and note that there's no formatting here, it's just text. And if you want, you can upload a file. So if you need to send a file to all the students in 3 sections of your 3 courses that you're teaching, 3 sections of the same course maybe, or multiple listings or whatever, no problem. Type it in once, click on submit, and it goes to whatever courses you've checked off. So it can be a huge time saver. Remember, we do merge courses on request, no problem. You just send an email, and we'll combine them so that you don't have to use this tool, so that all of your students from, say, 3 sections of the same course that you teach are in one site, so you only have to deal with one Blackboard site. But if you don't want to merge them, you can do all of this. Again, that's what it is. It's up in the upper left-hand corner, right under the University of Miami logo. Qwickly, 3 things: course availability, post announcement, and send email. That's what it does. That's why we put it there, to try to lighten up your load. So I'm going to do some screen sharing and show it to you in action. And here is my page. It's narrow so that you can see it. So you can see course availability wrapped around and post announcement. Got actually split up and all and send email, but it'll still work even at this narrow width. In most of your monitors, it'll be wide and look a little nicer. So here is Qwickly in the upper left-hand corner. I click on course availability to open it up, and there is my Dev Vilberg, and you'll see it over down here. You'll see my development course that is unavailable. So I'm going to make it available. I'm going to click on the off. It goes on. It's now available. It doesn't change down here until I refresh the page. So I click on Blackboard again. Up comes the page, and Dev Vilberg, my development site, is now available. That means students will see it, and students can get into it. I open course availability again. If I want to turn it off, rarely do you do that, unless you want to do that at the end of the semester or something. I turn it off. It will now show as unavailable. It doesn't yet because I haven't refreshed it. Right down here, it still shows it as available, but it's not really. Now it's unavailable. And remember, unavailable means unavailable to students. You can go into it, click on it, go in, do anything that you want to do. Students cannot do anything. Course is unavailable to students. So one of the things you do when you're ready to make the course available, when you're ready for students to come in, and some people do that weeks before the semester starts, and some people do it the weeks after the semester starts. So whenever you're ready to have students access your course, all you have to do now is go to Qwickly. And it's one click away. Course availability, make the change. Let's look at the post announcement. Again, this is a, put in the subject, welcome to my class. Please bring your books to class on Friday. Or, yeah. I check the course that I wanted in. I've only got one, but if I had 4 here, I could put it here. Or remember that Monday is a holiday. We don't have classes. That kind of thing. Students love that, by the way. They like to be reminded of things, and they like that kind of communication. You don't need really deep communication, but you need to communicate with the students to keep them engaged. So I'm going to email it in addition to putting it in Blackboard so that they're more likely to see it, and I submit it. Please wait. Spins around. Announcement posted. So let me go back to my Dev Vilberg, and I must say the course is not available, but I can still send email through it and post announcements to it in preparation. And there is the announcement that I just posted using Qwickly rather than going into create announcement and doing all that, going into the course and using create announcement. And the third capability, the third and final capability of this tool is send email. And it is identical. Put in a subject, put in the email body, subject and body are required. Check off what classes you want to send it to. If you want to upload a file, you can. You can browse your computer, select it from your computer, and attach it, and then submit. And I'm not going to do that because there's no way for you to see what happens other than me checking my email, and that isn't very exciting. But I think this tool is exciting. I think that this is one of the things that will save faculty work. And we want to make Blackboard as simple as possible. We don't want you to spend time trying to figure out how to do something in Blackboard when you can be spending your time preparing your learning activities for your students and working with your students. And this tool, I think, does it. Course availability, post announcement, and send email. And I would urge all of you, maybe tomorrow, maybe Friday, make an announcement, put it on all of your courses, remind, or at least the courses that meet on Monday, or any courses that have activity on Monday, that Monday is a holiday, and the courses will not be meeting. That's it for me. Let me turn off the file sharing. And go back to the PowerPoint and say that my name is Bill Vilberg, and this has been a demonstration of Qwickly, a Blackboard tool that we just added to our system here at the University of Miami. Brett?
Thank you, Bill. Next week we're going to do the previously scheduled topics. That'll be the Retention Center with Rick and the Performance Dashboard with me, Brett. Thank you for joining us, and have a good week.